Work and back, work home, work home. That's all everything is, right? If you have that type of life and you're just like, dude, there's got to be more to life, right? Here's a few things that helped me to get through and continue to live my life and not be anxious or stressed out about that because it can take a toll on you. It can take a toll on your mind to where it consumes you. Anxiety and stress and all this stuff consumes you, right? Okay, here's a few things. So for me, one of the things that helps me get through is to have a skill that can be transferable to different jobs. Be in demand, be marketable in your skill. I'm a truck driver. Truck drivers are everywhere. I can always have some type of job somewhere driving a truck, whatever, what have you. That's number one. Number two, get a handle on your finances. I'm not in debt. That it is one thing that has helped me to not be stressed out and anxious because if you're working a 9 to 5 job and you have a car loan, that's another reason that brings the stress because you're constantly like, but I have to be at this job because I owe this amount of money to this person, to this bank or whatever. So when you're out of debt and you have a savings, that's number three. When you have a savings set aside only for emergencies, you can afford to, say you get, say, like for me, I've been fired from a lot of jobs. And if you're from South Texas, if you're from basically anywhere, because you have managers and bosses that will just fire you to fire you. I mean, you've heard these jobs of people giving 10, 20 plus years at a job and they just fire them like that. When you become that, so I guess point number four, don't be dependent on your job. Like, know that at one point you can be fired, you can be let go, right? You have a say if you have a savings, you're not in debt. The savings is only for emergencies. It's not investment money, it's only for savings. You're able to, I'm not saying this be disrespectful at your job and just have this attitude where like, oh, I can get fired at any time and have a chip on your shoulder. No. Still be respectful, go to work, whatever, yada yada. If you do get let go, if you do get fired, just be for being you, for the boss just not liking you, anybody just trying to get rid of you because make them look bad. You're so good at your job. If you have a savings for emergencies, you can afford to be let go for a month, for 2 months. If you have that amount of savings, if you have 3 to 6 months of expenses, that's the emergency fund. How do you say, rule of thumb? 3 to 6 months of expenses for emergencies only, right? So say you get low, do get let go. You got 2 to 3 months of expenses to hold you down to pay your expenses while you're looking for another job. You don't have any debt, you don't have any loans. You know what I mean? It's just expenses money. Your rent payment, your phone, your lights, and your water. You know, the four walls. That's what the Dave Ramsey team calls it, the four walls. You got your light, you got your water, you got your electricity. You got the main things to hold you over till you get your next job. That's one of the ways to be not stressed out about your 9 to 5 job. You feel like you're in a rat in a wheel. Get out of that. Have an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses, and your job. Sit still, camera. And your job, you can afford to lose your job, right? I'm not saying to go out of your way to lose a job. Just have that respect still for your workplace. Know that that's the money maker for you, right? And you'll get through it. You'll get through it. You'll be less stressed out. You have less anxiety. Because I'm seeing videos. People are complaining about their job. They're complaining about their money because think about it. Social media sells you this lifestyle You gotta have the house. You gotta have the car. You gotta have this. If you're not in this place, then you're losing. Live simple. Live simple. Why does it have to be all that? Just live simple. Live below your means. You know, if I make $40,000 a year, then I what's wrong with living a $40,000 a year lifestyle? You know, be smart. If you decide to go to school, you want because you want to make more money, that's good. Go and do it. You know what I mean? Get an engineering degree, get a finance degree, get a degree that's marketable, that will pay you good money, and go do it. Stay out of debt, have an emergency fund, and you'll be less stressed out. You'll be less anxious about your life. Yes. Yes. Excuse me. Anyway, how do you guys do it? Has this helped you before? Are you out of debt? Are you in debt? Do you think you have to have a credit score? What helps you to be less anxious in your normal 9 to 5 day job where you feel like you're getting nowhere? How do you handle it? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to change? Here's another video that might help. Appreciate you guys. Bye.